And thank you guys for supporting this wonderful event tonight. Can I just say that that vegetarian dog was really good? No dogs were killed in the... So I'm going to play about, I don't know, 45 minutes of music. And I'm going to do a combination of things for you guys. A lot of original music. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. So the first song I'm going to do is an original. And I hope that you guys sing along if you feel so moved. Some of these songs are maybe not terribly singable, but this one kind of is. And so in Philadelphia, where I live most of the time when I'm not here or in Kentucky, I volunteer for a hospital organization where you play music for people. And when I started playing music for this organization, they said, you know, you can't sing sad songs, you can't sing songs that have death, you can't sing songs that have adult themes. Basically, it was everything I've ever written I couldn't sing. So I wrote this song because I figured I needed to write something I could sing to the children. But it has a little bit of a message, and it's a 4-word chorus. Good things will come. Do we believe good things will come? Yeah. Then sing along. Said the farmer to his son, when the planting was just begun. His fallow fields so parched and brown will soon be green and fertile ground, with a little rain and a little sun and a little help from everyone. Good things will come. Here's your part. Good things will come, gotta believe it. Good things will come, like elections. Good things will come, they'll come. Said the blackbird to the wren, see the fox hunt in that old hand. This makes a noise, this makes some sound, and the hand will know that he's around. So with cheerful chirps and beating wings, they made some noise and saved their friend, and good things come. Good things will come. Good things will come. Good things will come. They'll come. Can you guys whistle like the birds that we hear down here in San Miguel? Here we go. Better than I am. Thank God that's over. Good things will come, like the end of whistling. Good things will come. Good things will come. They'll come. See the woman on the city bus. She chose to sit for all of us. For the courage of a single man who simply kneels while others stand. It's no small act, this humble thing. When it's a spark, it lights a flame, and good things come. Good things will come. Good things will come. Good things will come. They'll come. They'll come. I love you guys. They're sing-alongers, I can tell. I may have to change up my little set list here. So, I don't know about you guys, but during the pandemic, I guess for the first time, and maybe it's because I'm so dumb and clueless, I think I suddenly realized how much in our world happens because people show up. The people that bag your groceries, the people that put the food on the shelves, the people that pick up your garbage, the people that make your water safe to drink. Anyway, so I just figured it was time for me to maybe think about thanking some of those people for a change. So that's what this song's about. It's called I Don't Know Them. Don't know the man picks up my garbage. I just know he comes and gets it on Tuesday nights. Don't know the girl bags my groceries, but I like how she wraps those eggs up good and tight. Don't know the bus driver in the third floor unit, but I smile at her. She walks that annoying dog. And I don't know the firefighter lives on the third floor, but I sure love to watch him when he goes for a jog. I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them at all. I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them at all. Don't know the farmer who grew the avocado that I used to make perfect lunch salad today. Don't know the guys tested the water and made sure it's safe to drink and taste okay. Don't know the folks who strung the power line, but I'm glad they made my house so bright and warm. And I don't know the cops patrol the highway, I just know they're there to keep me safe from any harm. I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them. I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them at all. Why should I care what happens to them? They're not my family, they're not my friends. Maybe the question should be, why should they care what happens to me? Don't know the lab tech that sticks me with needles. I just know I never could do that job at all. Don't know the nurse takes my blood pressure, but he makes me feel better just doing his job. Don't know the EMTs that race to save me and give me a chance to try and fight this thing. And I don't know the doctors making all the vaccines. I just know without them there's no hope of winning. I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them, I don't know them at all. But I owe them, I sure owe them, and don't we all? Yes. I should have said too, by the way, it's fun to be here. It's always fun to be here with my sweet brother and brother. But a lot of this music I'm playing for you I haven't recorded yet. I haven't really played it out live a lot, so this is fun. So the next song I'm going to do for you, gosh, I hate to get political, but I'm surrounded by you people. So I think I'm in a safe place, thank you. So I wrote this song January 6th of a year ago. And honestly, I maybe you all feel this way too. I struggled to understand the love reflected in what I was seeing that was so horrifying. And I just wanted to understand that. I haven't figured it out yet. You guys figure it out, let me know how it works, because I don't understand it. But this is a chorus you might sing along to too. It's very easy. The words are just hate that kind of love. So if you hate that kind of love too.
Oh, I love this song, Marion. You're going to hit the political crazy bone of this group with that song.
By the way, can I just say this is the only song, so if you're in the business I am in, which is, I'm in the business very small scale of producing music and putting it out and all these streaming platforms. The big thing besides Spotify is YouTube. This is the only YouTube video I've ever put out where I had to disable the comments. Within the first week I had 12,000 likes or 12,000 views, but I was getting some pretty bizarre, hateful comments, which were proving the point of the song. But anyway, started to write a love song. Like my relationships, it went wrong. I wanted to understand how they could still love that man. With brown shirts and bright red hats, white privilege waving ugly flags. Cry, love drove what they done. Oh, while brandishing their guns. I sure hate that kind of love. I sure hate that kind of love. You got it? Read about the Crusades, Christian pilgrims came to save, show the heathen Christ's love with their swords and children's blood. These dark ages we're living through, talking heads shouting their fake news, claiming know what's best for us, and in their love we should trust. I sure hate that kind of love. I sure hate that kind of love. You guys are great. It's imperfect, yeah, that's clear. This country we hold so dear. But if they love God and family, then why do they hate folks like you and me? Here's your part. I sure hate that kind of love. I sure hate that kind of love. One more time. I sure hate that kind of love. Don't we all? I sure hate that kind of love. Sorry, I'm very messagey. You know, it's so much fun to have people want to listen to a message. My children don't, but actually they do. They're good kids. Part of my, I think, mission, if you will, as a songwriter, who's, you know, had a little success. I'm enjoying that I get to play places and people want to listen, is also to share the music of other songwriters I know who are really spectacular. And so I'm going to do a couple songs for you now. And by the way, I did a workshop a few months ago, and no offense, not being ageist, we're all of a certain demographic, some of us more so than others. And there was great protest music written in the 60s, no question. But there's great music being written now. And as I go on marches and things, I'm struck by the fact that I wish I were hearing more of that kind of music now, and it's out there. Yeah. So thank you. So I'm going to share a song with you written by a gentleman I know slightly. I've met him at conferences, and he wrote it 3 days after the murder of George Floyd. It's called $20 Bill. Some people die for honor. Some people die for love. Some people die believing
cross on Calvary Hill. Some people die in the blink of an eye for a $20 bill. Some people go out in glory, yeah, the wind at their back. Some get to tell their own story, write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming, sometimes you don't know until you run out of breath with a knee on your neck for a $20 bill. Oh, brother, I never knew you. Oh, now I never will. But I make this promise to you. I remember you still. Take it, this is a body. It's time to break the bread. Do this in remembrance, just like the good book said. Sometimes wine is a sacrament, sometimes the blood is just spilled, sometimes the law is the devil's last straw. The future I fulfill, like the dream they killed. For a $20 bill.
Tom Prasado-Rao.
What's his name once more, Tom?
Tom Prasado-Rao. And actually what's really cool is the recording he made the night he wrote it, which was 3 days after George Floyd's murder. A little quick story here. Tom has cancer, and he was apologizing as he began the video, but his voice was kind of weak. He's in chemotherapy, and that video went viral so quickly. And what's really cool for all the songwriter community that I'm part of, it's been covered now by hundreds of people. And if anybody out there is a musician and wants to cover it, just send me an email. I'll send you the charts. I didn't do the best job on some of it, unfortunately, here, but it's, and there's videos, there's like a whole channel devoted to this song, so you get to hear all these interpretations. So anyway, this song is by a gentleman named Will Varley. He only put it out a couple of years ago, but I think it's so relevant to all of our conversations about building walls, and it's called To Build a Wall. Actually, let me make sure I'm doing it. When you cover other artists, you take some liberties with the tuning here. Because I'm not a man, I can't sing it where he plays it. So. Before time and swallows go to chase the sun, escape the snow, as long as temperatures fall, there'll be ways to build a wall. There'll be ways to build a wall. Out of stone, out of sticks, out of steel and concrete bricks, out of oceans, divide us all. Many ways to
Take this coat so you'll be warm on those far and distant shores. I will wait here for your call, long as it takes to climb the wall, long as it takes to climb the wall. There's 24,000 miles between someone's back and someone's smile. Who owns the land on which they walk? Who owns the cracks beside the wall? Who owns the cracks inside the wall? Who owns the cracks inside the wall? Take this rose and this last kiss, and as you roll, remember this: when the last petal falls, they will still be building walls. They will still be building walls. Out of fear and out of lies, out of money and out of time, out of faith and cannonballs. There's many ways to build a wall. There's many ways to build a wall.
Woo! Will Varley. Will Varley. So, I don't know, my brother is like Romeo and Juliet. I feel I should call to him up. Dearest Malcolm, you're with us in spirit. So anyway, he's part of what this song sort of is referencing. When I was 9 and Malcolm was, I guess... Hey, Malcolm! So Malcolm, just in case anybody wasn't sure, he's my older brother. And what's really cool, Malcolm was always so gifted as a musician that even as a 16, 17-year-old, he was like doing all the church accompanying and stuff. So when I was a 9-year-old, he was playing music for our choir, and we were at church together, and there was an F5 tornado, and it hit the church we were in, and we had to walk home for about 1.5 miles in this destruction. And so I was reflecting on this about a year ago during the pandemic. I wrote this for my mother as a Mother's Day gift. Because the thing I really remember was, yeah, it was frightening and I have some fuzzy memory of that, but I remember how safe I felt. Because I got home and, you know, all my family's there and Mom and Dad made sure we didn't fear anything, and we ate ice cream for 5 days. So anyway, this is called I Wish I Was That Baby Now. When I was 9, there was a mighty storm. Twister tore through the town. Can't recall much of that day, just coming up from underground. Crying strangers, splintered wood, cars turned upside down. I watched my parents deal with all the mess, and I knew I'd be safe in any storm. Oh, I wish I was that baby now. Fell in love, as we often do, more with the idea than the man. Lost my way more than it was found. Life is never what we planned. Wish I could
every mess, and I knew I'd be safe in any storm. Oh, I wish I was that baby now. Kids of my own, they're mostly grown, and life spins round and round. 'Cause I'm the one who deals with all the mess. I'm nobody's baby now. Say that growing up is hard, growing old harder still. Blue skies and violent storms are both gonna get your fill. Wish I could go back in time to that summer I was 9, and I watched my parents deal with every mess, and I watched them and all of their tenderness, and I knew I'd be safe in any storm. Oh, I knew I'd be safe in any storm. Oh, I wish I was that baby now. Oh, I wish I was. I wish I was. I wish I was.
Thank you guys. I have a few more songs. Yeah.
I saw a couple of people scratching, and I saw a couple of people
Scratching. You saw a couple people scratching. Are you guys like chimpanzees? Or what does that mean?
And the bug spray will pass around if you need it.
So I figured if no one's convinced by my musicianship, because you really shouldn't be, at least you know I brought 2 guitars, which means I must be something of a musician.
Mary, that one has more buttons on it than the other one.
Yeah, this one. Whoa. So actually, true confessions, I usually play with a band. You're getting a real special, quote, air quote special, I'm not sure how good it is, but you're getting a really special treat playing by myself. Because I'm used to other musicians who play with me who are really great instrumentalists, and so they cover me. But I recently played with some people, and if you're a musician, you know that there's different kinds of tunings. And I actually have some songs where I do different tunings. But the problem is if you don't retune on the next song, you're in a bad place. So I was playing with these musicians, and this guy who was a guitarist who'd never played with me, but he was like the star guitarist in town. He was knocking it out of the park. He just really gotten into my music. Suddenly I'm like, he's sucking wind over here. What's your freaking problem? Well, then I realized it was me. I was in the wrong key. It's a classic moment of, humility. So anyway, that's why I have 2 guitars. Anyway, this song I wrote also during the pandemic, but I did release this. So if you care about helping my Spotify algorithms, go find it. The reason you should also go listen to it is Malcolm is not the only talented musician in the family. We have a sister, Jane Halliday, who's an amazing violinist, and she plays what's called, she plays a viol de gamba, which is a medieval instrument. So anyway, this is called The Measure, and it's basically about the longest night of the year.
And you all heard it 2 years ago in December video when we were on video.
Oh, you saw the video.
So that
well, this isn't the video version.
I've seen it before, but this is the live version.
This is the live version.
You've seen the video with Malcolm and Mary going through the woods and around the reservoir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
How do I greet it, beginning or end? Like an old lover, no longer friend. What is a measure of what I have done? 1 year to another, on and on. All I can hope for is a life well lived, that I might treasure the love that I give. No shame in failing so long as I try, living in the here and now and true to what's inside, true to what's inside. What is a measure of what I might be? 1 year to another, the mystery. Late on the longest night of the year, out of the darkness, the light reappears, the light reappears, the light reappears.
I think we could take 3 more, don't you?
I want to have one more cover that everyone can sing along to support one of my musician friends. I promise you're going to know it. So I am retuning. Let the record show. I have learned my lesson. Thank you guys for listening. So it's, as a musician who plays a lot in bars and festivals and venues where not everybody's always listening. Some people are getting really drunk. Some people are, just fighting with their girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Do you want us to start doing that?
I've heard the UU people are pretty feisty. I don't know. I mean, San Miguel's a very dry place, and I haven't figured out all my logistics with my instruments. It is high desert, and I'm trying to set up a system of a humidifier in my house so that I can keep these things from turning into brittle sawdust, which is what's happening. I tune because I do love you. Well, anyway, so this one I know Tom has shared with you guys before, but I really do want to play it, even though you've heard it maybe 2 or 3 times now. But you've never heard me do it live. Because we're coming up on Thanksgiving. I have very complicated feelings about Thanksgiving in America. Not everybody I know is from America. I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, in Philadelphia, where I live, when I first moved there, yay, Philadelphia! I like to hike and walk a lot in the woods, and I just randomly was on this hike in what's an area called Wissahickon Park. And I was up on this ledge, and I came up through all this brush, and there was a statue to a Native American there. And it was meant to honor the Native peoples, but I won't get into all the history of the statue. It was entirely incorrect and everything, and just, it was a miss, let's just put it that way. But the statue was beautiful nonetheless, and it was very poignant to me. And I remember thinking, if that statue could speak, what would that statue have to say? So I wrote the song from that perspective. Now, I don't play the song a lot now out because I have a lot more sensitivity to not being misappropriating cultures, etc. However, I do want to say that I went to great lengths with the last verse of this song, which is in Lenape, to get the assistance of the local tribe in the construction of the verse and also in the pronunciation. So I have it on my website, information about the tribe, and I really encourage you to go support them. The last verse, which is in Lenape, the words are, "I am alone forever, but my people still live." And that's basically their creed, actually.
They made a part out of my grave. After my people they had slain, they carved my image out of stone, and they placed it on a hilltop alone. I had a woman and a son. I had a family like their own. But my arrows and my innocence was no match for the guns, their ignorance. If I could speak, what would I say? If these stone lips could move, what would it prove anyway? Who was the first in this place? Not their people, but my race. Ask the wind or the stars or the gentle rain or the whispering stream that bears my name. If I could speak, oh, what would I say? If these stone lips could move, what would it do? Anyway, yeah, 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 yeah. Nahuhani lake, nahuhani lake. Shasi hana latte, shasi hana latte.
one here, and it's another, this is a friend of mine, and it's one that you all will, I promise, know. And I think I was told once it was one of the most covered songs in the 20th century, but most people don't know she wrote it. Her name's Julie Gold. Does anybody know who Julie Gold is?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, most people don't know it. She wrote this song. They think Bette Midler or one of these other people wrote it. But I know you people feel this way, and I think you can sing along with me. Because I think this encapsulates everything that I understand the Unitarian Universalist Church believes about community, the sort of love that surrounds us, and it's not about any one guy, right? So let me figure out the key to do it in. I want to do Julie justice here. It's called From a Distance. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to fly. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of everyone. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. There are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common land, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of everyone. God is watching us, God is watching us, God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the hope of hopes, it's the love of loves. This is the heart of every man. God is watching us, God is watching us, God is watching us from a distance. Oh, God is watching us, God is watching us, God is watching us from a distance. Yay!